So Zoo's birthday is in February, and this year it fell on a Friday the 13th, which it did for his birth year as well. So it got me thinking about bad luck and chance versus destiny and fate versus free will. So I've got 13 short examples that will explore those ideas and also relate to the number 13. And all are linked to a playing card, the ranks of the playing card. So I'm just going to pass these on. So you'll all be dictating the order that I do my excerpts in. So I could ask maybe Kate to start with. To make 13 is to hit the jackpot, but a throw of 1 is the lowest score, and a double ace, next to nothing. Still, Satan, thee is fallen, aims aces. Your lordship is the most patient man in loss, the most coldest that ever turned up ace. It would make any man cold to lose. The card with no name. A skeleton, at times riding a horse or wielding a sickle. At his feet, the dead and the dying, kings, bishops, common folk. In his fingers, the black standard, emblazoned with a white flower. Behind, the crashing towers and the setting sun. He has shed his skin, his former life, illusions end. Slowly, his eyes adjust to the light of the sun. First, he can only see shadows. Gradually, he can see the reflections of people and things in water, and then later see the people and things themselves. Eventually, he is able to look at the stars and moon at night, until finally he can look upon the sun itself. The 13 attributes of mercy. And the Lord passed by before him and proclaimed, the Lord God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering and abundant in goodness and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin. 13 sets of 3, the chaplet of Saint Anthony, the patron saint of lost things, in the woods lives solitary in a cell underneath the walnut tree. Afflicted by ergot, St. Anthony's fire, he dies 1231, June 13. The children weep, and church bells ring in the streets. His body turns to dust, but the tongue keeps moist and glistening, a sign of his gift for preaching. 13th of May, 1917, Fatima, Portugal. The children saw a woman brighter than the sun, shedding rays of light clearer and stronger than a crystal goblet filled with the most sparkling water. She wore a white mantle edged with gold and asked them to pray the rosary every day to bring peace to the world and an end to the war. Come back on the 13th and learn to read in order to understand what I want of you. Light rose from the lady's hands, and the sun appeared as a silver disc. Every night there was singing of hymns, and every day the weighing of stones and distributing of provisions, counting 1, 2, 3, the holy shopkeeper Guru Nanak with his famous song of a single word, Terror, 13, thine, I am thine, O Lord, bestowing gifts on those who came to buy. We could not understand the bounties of the Lord, and the authorities, eager with charges of recklessness, were amazed to find the stalls were yet full. Friday, 13th of October, 1307, Paris. God is not pleased. We have enemies of the faith in the kingdom. I, Raymond de la Fère, 21 years old, admit that I have spat 3 times on the cross, but only from my mouth and not from my heart. St. Osyth, Essex, 1582. She first heard of the voices at the age of 13, the usual time for the devil and the witch to make paction. Tom Reed was wiling her to join the society and took her to the kill end, where he forbade her to speak or fare for anything she heard or saw. And when they had gone a little pace forward, she saw 12 persons, 8 women and 4 men. The men were clad in gentlemen's clothing, and the women had all plaits round about them, and were very seemly like to see, and Tom was with them. And in the evening he cometh with the 12, and as they sat and did eat, he said, Verily I say unto you, one of you which eateth with me shall betray me. It is one of the 12 that dippeth with me in the dish. Woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. Good were it for that man if he had never been born. This extra moon intruded each of the seasons, and it could not be given a name appropriate to the time of year like the others. It was usually called the blue moon. Come along, gents, I'll play you a tune that you won't hear twice in a blamed blue moon. The phrase has nothing to do with its actual colour, although a literal blue moon may occur in certain atmospheric conditions. If they say the moon is blue, we must believe that it is true. Also known as the betrayer. When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The 13 heavens, Rohato. Sky where the moon moves, where the stars move, where the sun moves. The sky of the big star. Sky that is sinking or being drilled. Dark green space. Region of blue. Where the obsidian knives are creaking. Region of white. Region of yellow. Region of red. Sky that is the place of the gods. The place of 2. A few more members dropped in as the evening went on, but the club did not muster more than the devil's dozen when they took their places at the tables. Wish me, if you have any kindness to so fallen a being, wish the ace of spades for me tonight. I think that's all 13.